Before we get into this, really, it's hilarious. This episode's going to be fantastic. But before we do that, I want to thank today's sponsor, Paint Your Life. Ladies and gentlemen, finding a good, interesting, unique, thoughtful gift, it can be very difficult, and that's where Paint Your Life comes in. You upload a photo, and then one of their extremely skilled artists, they paint it, and there's really cool different ways that they can get that done. I uploaded, you know how much I love dogs, and I love my dog. I uploaded a picture of my dog, Daisy, and very fast, lickety-split, an incredible painting shows up to my house, and I've had, this is not a joke, I've had several comments on this painting of my parents came over, I've seen these before, and this one is actually, this is really a high-quality painting. This is excellent craftsmanship, and you get to work with a professional. They hand paint it, like I said. You choose from a team of world-class artists, work with them until every detail is perfect. It's a user-friendly platform. It was the process of getting everything done was incredibly simple from Paint Your Life. I love the portrait of my dog, and check this out at paintyourlife.com. There's no risk. If you don't love the final painting, your money is refunded, guaranteed. And right now, limited time offer, get 20% off your painting. That's right, 20% off with free shipping. To get this special offer, text the word photo to 64,000. That's text the word photo to 64,000 and Paint Your Life. Celebrate the moments that matter most. Terms apply. Available at paintyourlife.com/terms. Again, text photo to 64,000.
What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
A blap, a twap, a bribbity bap boop,
Oh, so close.
I blacked out.
It was so close, man.
I just tried to let it come to me, and then I was like,
And it was.
and it was coming to me, and then I was like, where am I?
The beginning was sensational.
You blacked out halfway through?
I blacked out, and then
what comes to your mind when you black out?
the
The word poop, huh?
Did that? Did I say poop?
Did you?
I
definitely
don't think I
did.
did.
Yeah,
I did.
You
Yes.
did.
You said poop?
I did not.
You did.
You did.
Oh well, the nice thing is it's recorded, so
Then I blacked out too.
Yo,
'cause-
thank you.
I mean, I was on such a voyage. I was on the back of a unicorn, riding the rainbow.
And then you realize
But when
unicorns don't
that-
exist.
well, no, and then the unicorn blacked out. He's plummeting through the air.
and I just fell in a trash can.
They say, psychologists say this, not me. I've read the studies, that
Freud, right?
when you black out at the back, like a scat reveals your true character. So at the moment where it's pure improvisation, your deepest core fundamental parts of you come out in word form. And I heard poop.
I am blown away right now because
You don't know
genuinely,
you said poop.
There's no chance. I didn't say poop. Now the sound poop might have come out of my mouth amongst a myriad of sounds that were just flowing.
Did you end like something with a P sound like a brap, and then went to an oop?
Yeah, I think that's what probably
Brap
happened. A brap poop. But we'll see. I'm gonna guess that's gonna be cut out and shared on social media. So
Welcome into Spitballers, Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Brap oop.
For those, of you not behind the scenes,
Oh,
I
man.
will say that there's never most of the time when Jason's told that it's his turn to do the scat, there's a terror, a fear, an apprehension, a hold on, let's wait a second.
I don't know how much you
He
can
seems
see.
super confident today.
I don't know how much you can see on the YouTube intro, from the graphic to when it actually goes to the camera, but he was. We have these little boogie board things, and he was fanning himself.
I thought that meant the scat would be hot.
I thought it meant that too. So I need to fan harder.
All right, well, we have Would You Rather Life Advice and a draft on today's show. Next week, I've been told Liar Liar is coming soon.
But
Oh,
how
man.
can we trust that?
Right, it's a lie. The whole
I
segment's
believe
built
it.
on lies.
I believe it. I
will-
think that's the truth.
Now, we beat you last time, right?
No.
Oh, dang it.
Still?
I will be watching 10 hours of Jeopardy
Mm.
every day until next week.
Yeah, and probably you need to join the FBI and be one of those like profilers too,
Ooh, can I get like a phone tap?
because you need to be able to identify like a psychopath and a
I'm just
liar
going to
and
start
things like that.
Googling all of them.
Oh,
I've got this computer.
right here. I mean, it's really blown me away that I have not yet cheated.
you can support the show. Join thespit.com. Let's get into some Would You Rather.
Would you rather?
All right, Dangerous writes in. That's
Oh,
their
no.
name. Dangerous from the website. You are taking your family on a summer vacation to Maine.
Why?
Lobster. Would you rather
Again,
drive
Why?
and be the only driver round trip, or fly but have to lay over in each state whose border you crossed?
Okay, we are in Arizona, so this is both a long drive and many, many, many layovers.
Can we guess how many states? That's got to be a
You can.
10.
I'm gonna look it up though.
I'm going to guess a 10-state
Oh, it's
minimum.
yeah, I was going to say it's more than that.
We have a 43-hour drive.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That's a lot.
And I think you'd cross 12 state lines. It's just tough because can I cross over like a corner where I avoid,
Oh, you mean right on the corner?
yeah, or do I have to now stop in
I think
two
that's your
states?
worst strategy. So from
Wait,
Arizona,
what did you guess?
I don't even remember. I think it was
What did you
11.
guess?
6, 7, 8,
I've got
9,
12 by
10,
my
11.
count.
I have 12.
I guessed 12.
It's 12.
But you were right. There
You got to go New Mexico, Colorado, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont,
Oh, see, my map.
West Virginia, Maine.
My map goes. My map has me going through Massachusetts, and then just barely getting a little corner of New Hampshire.
That one would be annoying because you're right there.
Yeah.
You're like,
Could have been 11.
We're done. And
Yeah,
then,
I'm going to go ahead and drive.
yeah, you have to drive. Stopping that many times
Why
will
are
take
there
you just as long as the drive.
How have we not reached the point? This is a question for the scientists. What's the deal with layovers, man? What's the deal? Why can I not get from point A to point B
I get it.
in the year 2021?
Now, layover means an overnight stay.
Oh, it
Oh, that's
does?
even worse.
Wait,
Yeah.
I didn't think
I
it
was
meant-
just thinking of us.
No.
No, a layover can be a couple hours.
That counts too?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a layover.
Yeah.
So that just means
So
that
you're
you
saying
have,
you just have to stop.
Switch planes,
Yeah.
basically.
or just land.
That's 24
Have you ever,
takeoffs and landings.
have you ever done the
I have never done
stop?
where you land and stay in the plane and then go again, but I've left planes where people are on. They're like, if you're going to Oklahoma, stay on the plane. It's like,
You're saying why can't we go point A to point B no matter
Yes.
where?
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
I
yeah,
think
I mean,
it's just
24
money.
takeoffs and landings, even if they were successive and there was no waiting. I don't think I want to do
That's-
that more than driving.
Because the takeoff and the landing, those are the bad parts of a
Yeah.
flight. Like once you're cruising, I mean, I know
yeah,
you
cruising is the marshmallows and the Lucky Charms.
Like,
the takeoff and landings, those other oat pieces.
You get sometimes you hit some turbulence, which is not so much. Flying is not my favorite thing in the world, but desperate times, like if you got to get somewhere, you got to fly. But it's the takeoffs and the landings. That's when I've got the noise canceling headphones on.
This is not happening.
I am in the astral plane as much as I can be.
Are you doing scats in your head while that happens?
Oh no, I'm in full.
Riddi-badi-boo.
I mean, I'm hitting a mantra just over and over. I'm doing my alms.
now I know
Not
you get
gonna
a little
die.
bit, you get a
Not
little bit
gonna
Yes.
die.
nervous on planes as well, right, Andy? Or
I get more like motion sick than I do nervous.
okay,
Yeah, I'm not as nervous. I mean, look, I was offered the opportunity to be in one of those little like 4-seater Cessnas, and I was driving to work today, and we're near.
but you wanted to live.
I wanted to live.
I choose.
I've already made the decision. I'm like, if I get offered this again, I'm rejecting it,
Oh,
and it's on. I'll say this: when my kids are older,
okay.
that's what
All
I'm
right.
going with, because the
he
truth
doesn't
is,
trust his wife.
That's how you're living on the edge. It's not like I'm gonna go skydiving. It's no, I'm gonna ride in a small plane.
I drove to work today, and one of those small Cessnas. We have an airport right next to here, Deer
Uh-huh.
Valley, the small
Uh-huh.
one, and it went right over my head, and it must have been. I mean, it felt like it was right there, and that is a tiny piece of metal flying through the sky. I don't know how in the world they take off and land them. I know that if they just mess up a little bit, I'm gone.
Every single time that I have seen, like, you got that invite maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I mean, it's
to go up
beautiful
and
when
fly
it
over
goes
the Grand
right.
Canyon. It looks great. I saw the pictures, but every single time since that moment, when I drive to work, it's like every single time I'm seeing one of these tiny
And what are your
prop
thoughts?
planes.
Are you
I'm
hopping
like,
in one of those?
oh no, man! I just like that thing. Looks like it was built in the 50s.
And see, the opportunity I had, there's one pilot and
They
3
don't make planes
passengers.
that small.
That one pilot has an issue. We're back to the beginning of Spitballers. How likely are you to be able to land a plane?
So I'm fine, but I don't know about you guys.
My
Of
goal
course,
is,
of course.
I guess my goal, if that person, if the pilot goes down and it's everybody else doesn't know how to fly, your goal is to crash that plane properly because people survive plane crashes in those small planes.
That's how Launchpad always does
so
it.
your goal is to crash elegantly.
I would set my goal higher. I would set my goal in a landing, and then I
You
would
think you could land it?
No, but if that's my goal, then I could survive a crash. If your goal is crash, you're probably doing it worse than you think.
Would you go water?
If I had water available, I would go water.
Really? Over the land?
I think so. I think I would. I think it would be a softer landing,
Let
and
me
I'm
ask you
probably
this.
wrong.
You
Is
were-
there a way that you could kind of? This is the theory, a
Okay.
pilot theory, because I'm so smart.
Okay.
You're going and you're about to land on the water.
Mhm.
You're about 20 feet up.
Pull up.
Can you open the door and leap out
Oh yeah, you can. Of
just
course.
from 20 feet up?
Well, you could jump out from 5,000 feet.
Do
out
whatever you
as
want.
well.
There's no locks on the doors.
But what's most likely to kill me? That strategy or actually going into the water with a plane?
You're
That's strategy.
Yes, that is correct. That is correct. Jumping out of the plane at a low.
No, at like 15 feet.
But
Okay,
it doesn't
you're
matter.
dead.
You're still your body when you, however fast. This is physics now.
Yeah, all right.
However fast the plane is going and you jump out, that is now how fast your body is going. So if you are going,
Fair, and it's gonna cut me. The water's gonna cut me in half.
no, you're going to skip like a stone, but you're going to leave your flesh in the water.
Right. That
You're
is
just gonna by the end you'll just be a skeleton and organs.
sinking
I
into the
skip-
water.
I skip across the whole lake, and by the end, there's just bones.
That's exactly what would happen, scientifically speaking. I think
That
there-
seems more painful than the quick
Oh,
death.
yes.
Yeah. See, I'm buckling tighter. I'm tightening my safety belts, is
Yes,
what they
yeah.
call those. Andy is removing them.
They
Going,
don't know
I
what
got
they're
this.
talking about."
I got this. I got a great idea. I thought you were going to say when you're like 15 feet down, you like pull up to like maybe, so you don't come in too hot.
Well, I'm certainly trying not to come in extra hot.
Yeah. But he's like, no, I'm jumping. Just like,
I would not recommend jumping out.
Imagine if the pilot did that, and the three of you were.
you'd still be better off than the pilot.
Pilot's like, okay, everyone remain seated.
I'm out of here. Whoop.
He just leaps out.
I got a dinner to attend.
You're definitely gonna make it.
You just don't worry about it.
Also, what's that over there?
All right,
door.
let's move on. I think we've established we don't want to go up and down 24 times. We're all driving to Maine.
Oh, there was a question there.
Yeah, we're driving to Maine though, right?
Yes, and also it's a summer vacation, which means we get to go from melting outside in Arizona to,
Melting.
I would imagine that Maine feels pretty nice in the
Yeah.
summer.
All right, Brett from Twitter, would you rather bite your cheek or burn the roof of your mouth
Ooh.
with an exploding pizza roll?
That's a great question because we've all experienced both of these. We hate both. There's none of these are like, yeah, that's not too bad.
Right.
I can't
I don't
remember
mind
a
that.
real bad roof, mouth roof.
Really?
You have not eaten hot enough pizza.
So yeah, it
It's
really
always
is.
the cheese,
But it's got to be a
man.
microwave thing that surprises you, right?
No, I've gotten
You can burn the roof of your mouth on like a.
just a regular slice of pie. Yeah, but
How
it
are
is-
you eating it? Like,
No,
you're-
what happens is you take a bite and it's hotter than hot. You didn't realize it. And then when you go, and you take it back out of your mouth, guess what stays on the roof of your mouth? The cheese has become your gum, and it is eventually it will rip off, and that is what shreds the roof of your mouth with the burn.
So how long does it take to recover? Can you get
Days.
Can you get a third degree?
You can get a solid burn. It's not going to be there forever, but it's definitely multiple days. Where, to be fair, if you bite your cheek,
that's a multi-day.
that can be a multi. Sometimes
that could be a multi-week thing,
Sometimes that's a multi-weeker.
the old
if,
canker sore.
if you hit it again.
which you do, and you will.
You
You got to
won't-
learn
yes.
your lesson for a couple of days, and then you got to take the next few days just going,
Just
like,
eating on the other side
do you
of your
do
mouth.
that? I'm just wondering because this is my strategy. If I've got like the bite on the inside of the cheek, let's say, I like blow my cheeks out.
Nope,
like a
I don't do
chipmunk
that.
Hold on.
to close my teeth to make sure I'm not like biting it.
And then you eat like that for multiple days?
No, when you can't eat like that. I'm just saying like all the time. Because it's not just when you're eating that you bite your cheek. I feel like I'm alone here. I feel like looking around the
You should
room.
feel that way.
Look, I am.
I am taking you very seriously, and
well,
I'm trying to figure it out. I just have never ever heard of this.
You did
in
say like a
38 years
chipmunk,
of
right?
Of living.
Yes, look. I've just improved your timeline for cheek bite recovery. Okay, because it gets your cheeks out of the way.
Wait,
Anytime you're going to close
every
your mouth.
bite?
No, not when you're eating.
Just
'Cause
initial clamp.
just
down.
like you're just.
You
Yes.
walk around with your cheeks puffed out?
No, I walk around with my teeth closed so that I can't bite my cheek. But
You-
before I
I-
close my
You're
teeth,
going to talk like this?
This is the most no.
What?
Don't take this the wrong way. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
that's literally the nicest thing you've ever said to me. Because if this is the stupidest thing, then all the other stupid things
Here's
I've
what
said.
you're telling me: you keep your teeth closed when you're not eating, so that you don't bite your cheek. The only time I'm biting my cheek is when I'm eating.
You've never
You
bitten your
bite your
no.
cheek just walking around?
Well, maybe not just walking around, but I've definitely not like I've definitely bitten my cheek while not
How? I want to play the
Talking?
scenario out.
talking.
How you doing?
Wait, talking?
Yeah, I might be talking and then bite.
you bite a lot while you talk?
How aggressively are you talking?
Look, I speak for a living. Okay, I speak with
Do you
authority.
chew while you talk?
So wait, you're telling me you only bite your cheek when you're eating and no other time?
That's the only time I actually bite.
If you've got and now I'm not talking like the OG bite will always come while you're eating, but once you've got the lump, once
Yeah.
you've got the, I feel like there's a better descriptive word.
The bit cheek.
The bit cheek, yes, the bit cheek, yes, which that thing is surely a bit cheek, because it really gets in the way. But once you've got that, you've got to. I mean, it's always in the way, and not just when you're eating.
Look, the only way that hurts is if your teeth come together in a bite.
But
Mike, you're staying out of this.
Well, I'm
Do you
just-
bite things other than when you eat?
Number one, I'm confused what Eek did to you. Number two, no, your real bite. I mean, like there's other scenarios I could think of, but it's me. Like I guess I'm biting my nails,
If I'm
which
chewing
I
gum.
shouldn't do. Yeah, with chewing gum, this is the same. You're biting, you're eating. I don't.
Look,
I
Jason's
don't
hurt
know.
himself
I
sitting in
don't
a
know.
chair, so I'm not surprised about this at all.
I want to know.
Yes, you're alone.
I want to know on Twitter the people who know what I'm. If you have never puffed your
Producers.
cheeks out to bite, don't at me.
We're gonna expand.
No,
but
but
if
you
you
said-
have, I want to know.
But you said that you can't do it while you're eating.
Sometimes you can, like just to
I'm
clear
so
the
confused.
clear the area a little bit. But I mean, it's hard to do that
Producers,
before
you're shaking your
everybody.
heads. Do you do a lot of cheek biting?
He's on his own on this one.
Yep.
Oh man,
Okay.
there's 5 of us in the room. That's
bad.
that's bad.
That's bad numbers.
What was the question?
the question? Was burn the roof of your mouth or
It's the
Bite
it's-
your cheek.
It's easily the cheek bite.
It's easily the cheek bite. I have a method to avoid it.
see? I
mean,
do the cereal cuts the top of my mouth thing too much.
That's very similar to a pizza roll.
Similar
burn.
recovery.
Yeah,
the
What if you-
burn is worse though, for sure.
agreed. But it's a similar.
The
it's
burn is a
similar.
pure accident. The roof of your mouth with certain cereals is just a byproduct of loving that cereal.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
too good. Like
So
I
then you're
knew
like-
this hurt.
Then you're like, I can't go back to that cereal right now, or I'm going to have a problem.
Yeah.
Neil's from Twitter. Not just one, multiple Neils.
Hey, what's up, Niels?
Would you rather always have to exit buildings through a window or walk into every glass door before being able to walk through? So you either get in and out of every window or you are hitting the glass one time.
Okay. Well, I see problem number 1. Not every building has windows that you can crawl through. Like, for instance, I could not leave our office ever again unless
Okay,
I,
okay.
you know what I mean? Like, so do I magically get to open a window everywhere?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. For this ridiculous question, yes, you have some kind of Midas touch.
It's going to be
that opens
awkward,
a window.
right? Climbing in and out of a window.
Yeah.
A little embarrassing, but not really more embarrassing than walking into the glass door every single
And that's
time.
gonna hurt.
But you can make that a thing. That's your thing. That's the funny guy. Oh, look, watch, he's about to leave. Watch this funny thing. Bah!
Maybe for your friends and family, but what about the local Target or
And-
Walgreens or?
And we've all seen.
You got to run at those suckers because they open. They try to get out of your way. You got to, no, I'm going to kamikaze.
We've seen the viral videos of people walking into glass
Oh, they're
doors.
so funny,
And
they're all idiots.
oh yeah, they're all idiots. Number one, but there are the occasion where it's someone walking into it, and that thing just shatters.
Ooh, that
It's-
would feel bad.
Like you're doing that. So like one out of every 30 doors or something.
But I know I'm going to walk into this thing.
Like Shaq with the backboard.
Yeah.
Really, the shatter situation is this person is confident there is no door there. They are, and they've got places to be. They're getting to their car ASAP and shattered the door. But
if
I
you-
know I'm walking into this door.
Yeah,
So I'm
but
not-
but if you know you're gonna walk, it's still a walk.
Yeah,
It's not sliding up to it and then bonking my forehead. I am walking into the glass door.
Now I'm thinking about different homes I've been in. There are, I would say,
I'll
the
give you-
vast
you know what?
majority.
If you can't get out a window, chimney is also acceptable.
Okay, thank you. But what I was going to say is the vast majority of windows, they're at the very least they're waist and up, right? They don't
Waist
go
and up.
I'm saying they don't go to the ground. Most windows do not go to the ground. So you are
Yeah, you're climbing in.
yeah. climbing.
Well, just put yourself in the situation of like if you got into your car but you couldn't use the door. That's the level of climbing in that
man.
you're doing every
Jason
single time.
climbing in and out
Oh man.
of
The
a car
problem
window.
the problem is not the climb in or the climb out. The problem
The
is
problem is you. I get it.
once I'm in, because I went head first. Getting around
so you're
to
gonna
the
go ahead.
seating
You're
position,
not gonna go leg in.
how would I possibly do that? I mean, I've seen the videos where a guy runs and jumps legs in, maybe in my youth. But I would have to go head first, and I'm a big guy, and the steering wheel is there, and now I'm head first. To get around to a seated position would be 5 minutes of pure hilarity as I try to maneuver.
Just rolling.
Just rolling. I'm using the passenger seat.
You're just gonna do like a full crocodile roll inside of the cabin.
I'm
of
just
your
gonna have to
car.
rock and do like a 60-point turn to get my legs in the right spot. No, I'm walking into doors here, fellas.
Al Borland, how are you doing today?
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
Should we do another Would You Rather? Or you want to move on to some life advice?
Let's do one more
Okay, fine.
Why did you ask him then?
for the
Fine.
people.
Holt from Twitter, would you rather be trapped on a deserted island with someone who never speaks or someone who never shuts up?
Oh, what?
Wow.
This is a question that people ask.
This
I guess for
is-
Mike
this-
that would be-
No, I don't believe it. I know what Mike's saying. Mike would prefer to have someone quiet, not have the conversation, yada, yada, yada. But I don't believe you. I don't believe you in the situation of a deserted island.
Maybe
There
for
is
the
no
first-
TV. Yeah, exactly. For the first day, for the first week. But you want someone to talk to. You don't have TV. You don't have a book to read. You don't have anything. Like, you might as well be stranded by yourself if you're on an island with someone that's not talking.
No, because you have someone to help you. That person is interested in survival, just like I am. So I have someone who is going to be interested in taking up some of the jobs. We got to figure out how to get a fire. We got to collect food. We got to build a shelter. If I am trapped with someone who never shuts up, sooner than later, I will be the only person who is trapped on that deserted island.
Now you need twice the food, Mike.
Well, I'll be eating a body.
Would you rather eat a body
I feel
or
like
talk to someone?
you eat a body, obviously.
No question.
Talk to people.
Well, no. It's not just talking to someone who never shuts
Is
up.
there a way? Hold on. We try. Look, this show has life advice on it right now.
Yeah.
But we never look. We help the people, but maybe we need to help Mike.
We need to help each other.
Maybe
Sure.
we need to.
People aren't
Your enemy.
your enemy. And their words
Mm.
aren't.
You
are-
haven't met very many
and
people.
their words aren't poison.
Oh, you haven't met very many
And
people.
and being nice to other people, talking to them, having care and concern for them, wondering how their day is going. These are all good
Those
things.
are good things.
These are good things.
Those are good things.
These are
They're
good
not bad
things.
things. Those
You
are bad
could be
things.
one of the people that value those things.
I care how my friends' days are going. I just
Oh, you do?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I check in on my friends. Have I not checked in with you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh man. Oh no. Oh
Well
no.
played.
Dang.
Well played.
We lost this Spitballers
Oh,
episode.
we lost
Andy and I
it.
lost this Spitballers episode.
Oh dear
We just-
goodness.
We just got
We got it bad.
by friend of others, Mike,
He's not our,
Fantasy
he's
Hitman
not
Right.
our friend.
Well,
All these years.
oh, and the truth shall set you free.
Oh my goodness. I feel like Mike wins everything.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Exactly. There we go. It all makes so much sense.
Turn the air down.
Yeah, we're gonna need a little cooler in here.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, there is nothing left to say there. Let's move on. Okay, Spitwads, we rely on our devices for everything, maybe even a little too much. But look, we forget about the hardware we're born with. I'm talking about your ears. Just like fingerprints, no two are exactly alike, and yet we're stuffing all of these generic earbuds into our ears and wondering why they all fall out and they're not comfortable, and maybe you even have pain because you're jamming that into your very customized ear hole. But let me tell you about what Ultimate Ears has, and I've experienced it. And Ultimate Ears has custom fit, truly wireless earbuds that are awesome. I got mine in the mail, and I felt like I was it was something I had never experienced before, because you open the case up and you've got these molded little rubber earbuds, and you're like, okay, well, those look like they might fit. What they're actually doing is they custom mold in your ear, like a purple light comes on, and it starts to, that light activates the mold, and it warms up a little bit in your ear, and then you have custom molded earbuds directly inside, matching the shape of your ear. They fit better than everything else. And I mean, I use this for podcasts. I use this for music. I use it for everything. And they're awesome. I mean, you get a perfect fit in 60 seconds. Ultimate Ears stay put when you're on the go. Like I said, they have futuristic technology that I don't know how they figured out how to do. And they have 8 hours of continuous playback. So these are the best earbuds you're going to have. And they come from Ultimate Ears. You have to try this out. And for a limited time, get 15% off your pair of Ultimate Ears Fits True Wireless Earbuds at ue.com/fits. Just use the promo code BALLERS at checkout. That's 15% off with the promo code BALLERS at ue.com/fits.
Spitballers to the rescue.
All right.
We're gonna need some life advice.
Oh, we are. What do you do when one of your closest friends is not your friend? Help. All right. Joey from Twitter has a very important question. Let's get serious.
Yeah,
boys.
no more jokes.
My friend invited me over for what I thought was a cocktail party.
Oh no.
But when I got there, I was ushered into a living room and quickly learned I was at an MLM recruitment seminar. What do I do?
The timing of this question,
It's ridiculous.
as you're telling me how great people
Why
are.
have friends?
But no, what the time of this question? While Joey is literally asking, "What do I do when I thought I had a friend
Yes.
who wasn't my friend?"
Yes.
That's what Joey, this is what you just learned.
Yes.
That person who invited you to a cocktail party and did the switcheroo to the multi-level marketing meeting, they ain't your
So
friend.
I wanted to make that clear in case you haven't heard that term. Jason just said it.
Yes.
You've been invited over to a sales pitch.
Yeah.
You thought you were going to a cocktail party, which means, I mean, they set this thing up with a full-on lie, and then they brought you in to sell you.
Oh, it's going to be fun. We'll dress up. We'll have some drinks.
And-
I'll sell you things.
And, man, this is
No, Jason, they're not selling you things. They're giving you an opportunity.
That's true. That's true. They want you to also sell things.
I was listening to I was listening to a podcast go into the background of Tupperware, like the original
Oh yeah,
Tupperware,
yeah.
which is still only sold through like catalogs online and then parties, like Tupperware parties.
You're talking about the brand.
The brand
Right.
Tupperware, not all Tupperware that exists, but the
Right,
brand
'cause I've,
Tupperware.
I've purchased
Yeah, but no, I mean like
non-Tupperware Tupperware.
the real
Hold
brand
on.
Tupperware.
So what do you
It was
call
Mr.
this?
Tupper.
Yeah, what do you call them? You call them Tupperware. The same way you call a Band-Aid even
And
if it's not
or
by
Kleenex,
Band-Aid.
But what is a Kleenex is a
tissue.
Okay,
It's a
so what
tissue.
is a Tupperware?
What is the real name of a Tupperware?
It's a plastic container.
That's two words. That's
it's-
too many.
That's not catchy. They should use something like
Plasticware.
plasticware.
Oh, that is. Yeah,
It's a
wait.
food-
Plasticware is like forks and knives.
It's a food storage container. Oh, we're up to 3 words.
Oh, man.
Look, here's the thing.
Tupperware did a good thing.
I have
Those are
had
good people.
now. I've never had this exact situation where I showed up at a house and then was sold something because I don't know what I would do there. I would probably get explosive diarrhea and leave. However, I have had the people, the Facebook friends, who you hear from once every 2 years, mostly realtors, and they ask you the pretend questions about your life to lead into, do you have anything? Do you guys looking to sell your house? You looking to buy a house? Do you, trying to sell you something? And there is no worse feeling in the world, and there's nothing I would respect you less for.
Didn't you have so a while back we played on a flag football team?
Yeah, yes. Yes.
Wasn't there someone on our football
Yes.
team that like kept trying to ensnare you?
And the worst part of that is this person pretended to be my friend in real life multiple times until finally we connected online so that he could try to recruit me
We call that a mic.
to be a part of a multi-level marketing scam thing. And the thing is like, on one hand, I understand these people are trying to make a living, and they're told by Mr. Tupper that you need to sell to your friends because that's how these companies grow.
And the hard part of it is like,
but man,
like Tupperware, it's a legit product. Like Tupperware is good.
yes, it is.
Like I mean, you want to store your food in tinfoil, or you want to throw it in a Tupperware or whatever the generic term
No,
is.
it's
like,
a great
It's an
product.
actual product.
It's
so
a great product.
there are MLMs out there that are just snake oil.
Right.
But like, what do you do?
We'll save you money on all of your
The honest
media
truth?
bills if you sell our
I'd
media.
probably
Tupperware's
buy
good.
some Tupperware and then leave.
That
I
is
mean,
what you do.
most
What I
people
do.
on
do
the
that
list.
for their friend.
No, what I think the pro move is you start selling your own product. You turn it all around, and you find
Thank you for coming here today.
Thank you for coming here today. This is my party. Actually, can I talk for a minute, please? And then because now you've got a captive audience, and whatever you do, like for me, I'm going to tell them all about the podcast. I'm just going to talk to them. I'm going to maybe draw some things out if they've got a chalkboard, a whiteboard.
Get us some investors.
Get us some investors, some listeners. I mean, whatever you do, you work at T-Mobile, you start selling phones. Because what you're going to say to the friend with your actions is, this is what it feels like. Don't do this.
Look at me. I'm the captain
and it's
now.
different. It's different. Your friend wants to sell that and wants to have this Tupperware party. Have a Tupperware party.
Yes.
Bring them over. Let them know. It's the bait and switch that's the problem here, Joey. And I think you need to move on from this.
Yeah, it's not a friend.
The bait and switch is the problem.
Don't ask them how they're doing. Don't just.
The worst part is, here's what you're going to do. You're going to get out of there, right? And this person's not going to be a friend to you. And then all the other people that went to the party are going to buy this product. And then you're going to get home and you're going to be like, man, I wish I had that product.
That product looked
And then
pretty
you'll be like,
sweet in that
"Dang it."
presentation.
All right, next piece of life advice. Jeremy from the website. Okay.
this
Wait a
is-
minute.
All right, Al.
Owie, 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 owie.
My wife and I are selling our little car so we can buy a minivan.
All right.
Twins are on the way.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Love Michael Keaton.
We are hoping to use the money from the sale of the car to help pay for the minivan.
Oh no.
But my sister-in-law needs a car and wants us to give it to her for a family discount. What should we do? This is tough because
This is brutal.
at first I thought your sister just asked for the car. And if she just straight asked for the car, that's overstepping in my opinion. Like to say, "Hey, can I have your car?"
Yes, 100%.
But when it comes to family discount, you're in a real pickle here because now you wanted to sell the vehicle. You wanted to get max money for it because you really do have a good reason. You want most money because you want to get a minivan.
They're not just switching cars. They're switching car types because a new family is on the way.
But
twins,
yeah,
I'm sure Jason can speak from more experience than me personally.
it's twice as many kids, isn't
due
it?
to I don't have twins.
Right.
But I've had a child, and having a child is not a cheap endeavor. Now, having two of them at the exact same time, also not cheap.
It's almost more expensive to have
Some
two
would say.
than to have one.
Double.
Yeah.
But the problem is now, like the conversation of
This is
I'd
rough.
love you to buy it for full price is not a conversation I know how to have. Because you would expect a family member that's selling their vehicle to at least, maybe consider giving you a discount.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I
Not
hope-
presumed. You shouldn't presume that they
I
will.
hope this question came in minutes before we started recording, because the answer here is I'm so sorry we already sold it. Why didn't you come to me earlier? I would have given you a smoking deal, but it's already gone. And then you're probably going to have to, in the meantime, make sure you're parking in the garage or down the street until you get this thing traded in. It's really, really tough. And maybe you do the old 1% discount. They'll like, well, I can get this, but
Just
give it to you
1%?
for. It's a
there
really
should
tough
be-
situation.
I know we don't give real advice very
How
often.
dare you?
But the real advice is just be honest with the sister and say, or sister-in-law. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Now it's even
Yeah.
worse.
Family problems. I always hated that guy.
Sister-in-law? Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Because you'd like to be able to
Oh,
just
well,
say,
I mean-
look, here's what's happening. We would love to give you a discount, but
Now it's sister-in-law, which you're
I
removed.
know. The wife has to talk.
My hands are clean of
Yes.
this situation.
You're right. You
If-
just found the loophole.
When the situation is my parents, when the situation is my siblings, who handles it? I do.
Yeah.
When it's on your side of the family, you get
Not
to
your
handle
family,
it.
not your problem. That's what Mama always said.
That's right.
Yeah. So
Hey, wife.
Jeremy,
Talk to your sister.
Jeremy, your wife has some heavy lifting to do
Yes,
here.
she does.
Well,
And I have no advice for her.
but the only thing I would say is probably not the right approach is what Andy said, which is honesty.
Of course,
I
never,
mean, honesty
never.
is never the answer.
When you are faced with the decision of honesty versus washing your hands of the situation,
right. I'm saying for the wife now.
Here's your advice, Jeremy. Ask your wife how she's going to handle it.
there you go.
And whatever she says is going to go. Oh, I'm giving it to her for half off. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. I guess we're doing that.
All right, DS from Patreon. I'm going to ask my brothers to be my groomsmen. I will tell you this honestly right now, Spitwads. I read Gooseman, and I did not know what that was.
This is a big moment in my life. I'm going to.
You need to protect your butt cheeks.
All right, I'm going to ask my brothers to be my groomsmen. I want to get a unique gift for them that's actually usable. They are 41, 40, and 36. I'm 29 and was an accident.
Okay.
Whoopsies.
All right.
I also read and was in an accident.
Oh, man.
Oh, yes.
I'm not doing good on this question.
We need to do Highway to Spell immediately.
So this person that is this person that's been in an accident is looking for some goosemen. No, what should I get for them? So this 29-year-old accident is looking to get some gifts for the groomsmen. And I've heard, people like giving original gifts to the groomsmen. What's the best? How many weddings have you been in, Jason, as a groomsman?
As a groomsman, 2. And
Best gift you got?
fancy bottle of scotch.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a
Yeah.
good gift.
I would also recommend, like, we've gotten a gift before of a really nice carving, like super nice knife. Like that's,
Yeah. That's a cool gift.
I love nice knives. And I'm not talking like a switchblade or like
You're-
a hunting, but like a
Chef's-
chef's knife. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good gift. What have you been a groomsman before?
I
Do you have
have.
friends?
He has many friends, Andy. We don't know them, but he's loaded with friends. He's always talking to them, chatting them up.
Lots of friends that we obviously
The reason you can't ever get a hold of me
very
is because
interesting.
of all my friends.
Now that I remember this, Mike wasn't. We weren't groomsmen at Mike's wedding.
That's true. That is very true.
That's true.
But what have you been a groomsman?
I
and
have.
some others?
I have been a groomsman several times, and I'm trying to think. The coolest gift.
It seems like that's a gift that gets customized. Like it's made
Yeah.
for you. Like your name's in a knife or something.
And like, honestly, the only one I can remember is the one that is the most recent. Like I can't remember the other gifts, which my friends listen to this podcast. So sorry, fellas. Your gifts were not good enough. But the most recent one I was in, Game of Thrones was huge at the time. So he got us all customized, like fancy looking, like beer steins where they look like they're made out of wood, and definitely a mug that would have been used at a tavern in Game of Thrones, and then it had a customized placard for it.
Wouldn't the best gift to give be paying for their tux rentals?
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually a really nice gift to give groomsmen because
or buy them tuxes.
It's a punishment.
They could be their tuxes.
Sometimes it's a punishment to be in someone's wedding.
It can be.
Can you be in my wedding, but also you're going to need to spend way up on the outfit I'm going to make you wear.
So knowing you, Mike, you probably did not like being a groomsman.
It was all right. It was my real friends.
Oh, okay.
Spare no expense.
Not a
I'd pay
burden.
anything for them.
I'd do anything for them. Anything.
The one where it
I'll
was
even ask about their day.
where the one where it got out of control. So wedding day, right? We're in this beautiful looking field area. There's flowers. Like you're in a real legit flower garden. And you know what likes flowers? Bees.
Oh my gosh.
Bees like flowers. And I was up in Vermont, and I don't know what they feed their bees up there.
A lot of honey.
But these things are jacked. These things are on
Now
bee
you had
steroids.
the flower on the lapel, right?
Yeah, of course. Of course you have something on your shirt, but I'm up there for the ceremony, and I am surrounded
Oh, this
by
is a nightmare.
bees. This was my fear factor, guys. Like I made it through, but I told my friend I would never ever forgive them for that situation.
Wow. Here's the thing. What about the weddings where they're at another location without airfare covered? Like this wedding, you've been asked to be a groomsman.
Oh yeah.
And now it's in Hawaii, no airfare.
Congratulations! Because you're going to be in my wedding, you're going to have a Hawaii vacation. But you're going to have to pay.
You got to pay.
You got to pay for it out of your own pocket.
It's interesting with the timing of it, because there was I don't know how viral, but viral enough that I saw it, of a gal shared a TikTok of like, we need to normalize this when you're asking someone to be in your bridal or groom's party. Like, lay everything out for them. Don't just come to them with the joy of like, I am bestowing upon you the honor of being in my groom's party. Because
that's it. Do you accept?
Yeah, and not laying out like, this is what it's going to cost. This is where I can help out. It's like, these are real conversations. These are our friends we asked to be in the party.
I think both parties should have a lawyer present.
Yeah, you're going to want to moderate it. Make sure that things stay civil and the bills are split.
It was funny because we're coming up on our 15-year anniversary. You guys have been. You're past yours.
I'm past
Jason.
15.
I'm past mine.
You're past yours. Just had it this year, right? Or pretty.
Yes,
close.
yeah, it was this year.
And we were watching some TV show, and there was this elaborate wedding, and all this stress, and all this, what comes with a wedding. And my wife just goes, "Weddings are so stupid." She goes, "If we could do it again, I would just do something super small." Like, Mike is the guy on this show that constantly brings up these like traditions and things that we do. Like the idea of some of the wedding traditions, like you're saying, like it's basically called the obligatory cost factory.
Yes.
Because there are things that you have to do. You have to pay a bunch of money for the food. You have to pay a bunch of money for the clothes. You got to pay a bunch of money for the rings. You got to pay a bunch of money for the destination. Like there's no way to do it differently.
You're divorced 2 weeks later.
And yes, Jason, but on top of that, part of the tradition is we have, I guess you could easily chase down the history of this, of the tradition, but the parents of the bride are supposed to foot essentially the whole bill.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you have a child and you happen to have a daughter. Okay, well, now you better start saving up for college, and you better start saving up for your daughter's wedding, because you're going to have to, like, why are we doing this?
All I know is
what are we doing?
The three of us all have 2 boys and 1 girl, and that is the right ratio. we only need to pay for 1 wedding out of 3 kids. That's
did it right.
Good job, fellas.
Genius.
So why? Stop.
Yeah.
Also, the answer to the actual question, DS, is automobiles.
I'll get them an automobile.
Just get them a car.
Thank
But you will clearly win
I was
the
going
day.
to say a couple months subscription to Xbox Game Pass.
Slightly different than the old Tesla. All right, we're going on. We're going to draft.
Spitballers, this is not an ad. This is advice. My advice to you is to check out nuts.com. This is a place that we were turned on to this last year. Nuts.com is unbelievable. We have reordered so many different products from nuts.com. And we've talked with the people there. This is like a family-run, awesome place with more than 4,000 products to choose from. It's like the best-kept secret of savvy snackers across this great country of ours. And you're going to want to go there. There is, I mean, look, if you don't get the, what is it, the apple pie trail mix, oh, brother, there are delicious, healthy kid family snacks like dried strawberries, custom trail mixes. It's an easy-to-navigate site with great photos of all the products. There's gluten-free, vegan options. Delivery is so fast it will shock you. Some orders, they ship the same day, so you're getting fresher than you get from the supermarket. And new Nuts.com customers get free shipping on your first order when you text BALLERS to 64,000. So text BALLERS to 64,000 to get free shipping on your first order from Nuts.com. That's BALLERS to 64,000. Terms apply. Available at Nuts.com/terms.
The Spitballers Draft.
All right, I've always wanted to start a podcast, so this is a good draft. Disney characters to start a podcast with. Jason has the first pick.
And now we have decided this is Disney/Pixar, but that's where it stops.
Yes, Pixar is Disney.
Right.
And Disney is Pixar.
Right. So those two. I have the first pick. I don't know that this is one where it is extremely valuable to have the first, but I do have a have a 101.
I have a 101.
I wonder if it's the same one. Sometimes when you're starting a podcast, it takes a little bit of luck, a little bit of magic, a little bit of funny. I'm taking the genie, man.
Oh,
I mean,
okay. That was not my 101.
I get Robin Williams. I mean,
Yes.
come on, man. My podcast is going to be hilarious. He's got a nice voice to listen to, and he might just wish us to the top of the charts.
I hope you're cool with never ever talking on your own podcast, because the genie, talk about someone who never shuts up, the genie.
You ain't never had a friend like me.
Like, it's very fun for me on the outside to watch people have to interact with the genie and his chaos and his zaniness. I don't know that
You're definitely not going to own the room.
If
That's the genie's room.
If we go to the number one and we're a smash hit, I am fine saying very few words. I will sit back and ride that genie's tailcoats.
You're super cool to be on the Genie and Friends podcast.
Absolutely.
Oh,
100 you're telling me you don't want to be if Conan was like, hey, Mike, you want to come and it'll be the Conan and Friends and I do most of the talking, but you're part of this? You'd be like, yeah, I know.
Of course I would.
Yeah.
No, it's a good pick. It was on my list.
Okay.
Right.
It wasn't my 101.
It wasn't either of your 101s.
No, and the funny thing is Mike says he has a 101 that's just it's not going to be mine, I'm guessing. But I am going to draft the best voice that's ever existed. It is your 101?
Yeah.
I'm taking Mufasa.
Yep, that was my 101.
I'm taking
It was so easy, Jason. It was right there.
Mufasa
I
because
want entertainment.
look, shows are going to ebb and flow. Content ebbs and flows. That voice is forever.
Simba.
Simba.
I mean, does Conan have some sultry voice?
You may
no,
want
it
entertainment.
sounds stupid.
And here's the thing. Mufasa,
We're building a whole team, though. and he's
Mufasa
getting the
isn't
best
just voice. Mufasa is wisdom. It's voice and
Yep.
wisdom. You get both in one.
Call me crazy, but I don't want a podcast with a lion in the room. Okay, I don't want to get eaten.
Wait a minute.
You crazy psychopath. You're worried about being talked over, worried about being lunch.
All right, so I took Mufasa. I'm sorry, Mike. You have 2 picks, though, to make up for it.
Yeah, okay. So Mufasa was my 101.
Simba.
So, I mean, that voice is just so silky smooth.
I mean, you
and
get
James Earl Jones's.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. And so we're assembling our team here, and I think I'm going with at least my first pick. I'm starting it off with a gal. She's known for her voice because her voice is so incredible that a sea witch had to steal her voice.
Oh.
So I'm getting Ariel up in
Okay.
here already.
Do you know how awkward that show's going to be if she's, if
She's-
Ursula takes it for a little while?
Ursula's already been vanquished by Prince whatever.
No, no,
Eric?
she
Prince
could still
Eric in
be-
that one? I don't know.
Yes, that's
I don't know.
Eric.
History tells me it could go out. That's all I'm saying.
It's
You've heard my voice go out.
Her voice is good. She's got legs. She's a human now.
Yeah, but she knows nothing. She doesn't even know,
I know,
what
but
a fork is.
It's
She
important
doesn't.
you mention the legs thing because Jason was going to be like, I don't want a mermaid in my podcast studio
You're darn
flopping
right.
around.
You want me to record underwater? What are we even doing here?
She may not know a ton about the human world, but she's inquisitive. She's excited. She wants to learn.
Oh, because it could be a stuff you should know.
Yes, and she's there.
Stuff I don't know.
She's there with
Oh, with Ariel. Stuff
Yeah.
I don't know with Ariel?
Yeah.
See, this
That's
is what I'm
it. I mean, this
is what I'm
that's
talking
right
about.
in itself,
This
Mike.
is what I'm talking about. All right, now I'm gonna get someone else with a silky smooth voice,
Okay, so we're going.
which he's definitely not known for that, but he absolutely crushes in this role. He's witty, he's wise, and I'm going with Maui. I am taking the Rock. Like I said, not known for his voice, but as Maui,
Absolutely.
that's a pretty silky smooth voice that's going on there.
I don't have him on my list,
Well, you can't draft him now because I took him.
so it doesn't matter.
Yes,
But I think that's a good pick. I mean, yeah, that's
he's
nice.
he's entertaining. He
Yeah.
knows things that he could teach Ariel.
right.
They can talk about water.
Sure. They got that in common?
That is true.
The bond that unites?
Hope you're podcasting from an island.
All right, I'm in between a couple of picks here. I figure I'm building a podcast team, and there are roles to be played.
Yes.
Mufasa, he's got the voice. He's a stabilizing, wise leader. But look, every podcast has a know-it-all, and
Yeah,
every podcast
Jason.
has somebody that they have to get their words in. And
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear is my pick. I'm taking Buzz
no.
Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, because look, you give advice with conviction. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. And he has conviction with what he's saying.
He has turned it around by the
the
fourth.
end?
Yeah. He's kinder and gentler and way more boring.
So
So you probably get a boring guy who realizes now he's never been to the stars or to infinity or beyond.
Is
well, this is look. That's why Mufasa's there to help
Okay,
him
so
work through it.
I'm thinking back through it. It's Tim Allen is the voice, and Tim Allen is known as the funny guy.
He's hysterical.
Is he ever funny in Toy Story?
No. Buzz Lightyear is not a funny character. He's too serious.
Okay.
He's
when
not
he-
the comedy.
when he gets the Spanish mode flipped on.
Oh,
in,
that
in
is
Toy
pretty
Story
good.
3. It's pretty solid.
But that's not him doing
no.
it.
It's
But
unless
see,
it is.
you guys don't
That is the
understand.
question.
The benefit of having Buzz there is for the other host to be able to play off of him. He's always the straight man. He's always giving the advice
okay.
with such conviction that everybody else is making a joke at his expense. He doesn't even know it.
Moonfasa will have some
Moonfasa? I mean, that's who Buzz knows.
We'll have some fatherly advice correcting him all the time.
Oh my goodness.
Am I the only one that heard Moonfasa?
No, I heard it.
Okay.
All right.
Did I say poop? I did not say poop fasa.
Oh.
There's no way I said poop fasa.
Whoops.
All right, you're back. You're back.
All
on.
right. Well, this is great news for me. I ordered my list. At least I had a top 3 on my order, and all 3 are available. This is going to be a smash success podcast. My podcast is all about entertainment, okay? This isn't – I'm not making, stuff I don't know with Ariel or how to correct Buzz Lightyear. I'm going to have the most entertaining podcast. My second pick is Olaf. Josh Gad.
He's on my list.
I'm going to have a hysterical time.
I was
up in
hoping
here.
Olaf would make it back.
I mean, the genie and Olaf together, you're just going to be cracking up, having a fun time.
It's wild and zany,
It's
man.
going to be chaos.
Oh, you think it's chaos now? Just wait. because I'm throwing some lighter fluid in here because someone is not going to take
Lumiere.
no, this is good. Is not going to take no guff from the genie, no guff from Olaf.
Oh.
They're going to get real serious. They're going to be mean-spirited, and it's going to be like a train wreck you can't not watch. You're going to have to put this podcast on. She's big right now. Cruella DeVille.
Okay.
Cruella
Okay.
DeVille is coming on board, and you're just not going to be able to not listen to this argument that she has with these two funny guys.
Now,
let me be clear. Are you on the show with these people? I mean, you're starting
Yes.
it with them, right?
Yes, you were on the podcast.
Good luck getting paid, Jason. You think Cruella's not going to launder some of that money?
I'm going to be honest with you. I did not realize I was on the podcast.
You didn't
I thought
realize-
that I'm just putting together a.
Hold on. Disney characters to start a podcast with.
Yeah, I was like producer. Like, these are the guys I'm starting the podcast with.
You could produce it. That's fine.
But you're really big into like animal coats, though.
Look, hey-
look, that lion coat, Mufasa, is looking real good over there.
Also, that may or may not be true. We have a new
Oh, that's right.
we have a new canon for Cruella.
I have not seen it yet.
It's very
It's
good.
The
good.
new one.
It's good, man.
I get a pick again, right?
You do.
Yes, you do.
Huh. Well, I think I've committed to the wisdom pod. Like, there are genres of podcasts. Jason's is clearly entertainment, zany, wild. You don't know what's going to happen. You turn it on to find out. But there's stuff that I don't know with Ariel. There's informational. Mine is leaning itself towards the wisdom side of things with
Okay.
Mufasa, with Buzz. So I'm going to stay in that vein. I want people to tune in because they're going to hear how to make their life better with the wisest folks out there. So I'm taking Merlin.
Okay.
I'm taking Merlin the Wizard.
That's good.
I
didn't-
figured that's how often do you listen to Jason right now? How many wizards do you listen to on a podcast?
Not enough. Not enough.
And lions?
I've got 0 in my
yeah,
library.
exactly.
Merlin.
We're
huh?
bringing a team of wise folk
I didn't
together.
go back that far in my mental research. Like I didn't think about the old classics, but Merlin's great. This is going to be a super
I'm interested.
informative, boring podcast that you have.
You're gonna have
collected
you're
here.
gonna have to stick the landing with number 4.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
The wisest of all Disney characters.
All right, I have a few people here on my list. So I got Maui and Ariel. All right, I'm gonna get the. Look, I like snide. I like sarcasm, and this particular fella is incredibly witty. I don't think you have no idea who I'm talking about right here, Jay. But he's incredibly witty. So he's gonna be my my comic relief, but it's not genie in your face.
Sure.
Comic relief. It's you gotta keep up, or you're gonna be left in the dust. I'm gonna take Jason Bateman, Nick the Fox from Zootopia.
Huh.
It could be a good pick.
You've
Yeah,
never seen Zootopia?
It could be a good pick.
Oh,
I'd have
wow.
to see that movie first.
You've never seen Zootopia,
No.
brother?
I forgot that's Disney. That was my issue. I know Nick the
okay,
Fox,
okay.
but I was thinking, wasn't that like DreamWorks or something?
No, that was
That's
Disney.
a Disney film.
That is a Disney movie,
But it's not Pixar,
No,
so that's where it's like
It's
wh-
like Frozen. It's
right.
Disney.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
No, that's fine.
it's under the radar. It's fantastic. If you've never seen Zootopia with your family, ladies and gentlemen,
You already know Bateman can podcast.
yes,
So you're
that's
good
true.
there.
He's got the skills, and he is just enough humor for my podcast. And my
That
last
would have been a really good pick to stick the landing for Andy's, but he can't get him now.
yeah, it's true. That's
So
true.
he's gone.
So,
He wasn't on the list.
well, you've never seen the movie.
Right.
So my fourth character, and I've got to take I'm producing just like Jason is, and I see a lot of myself, a lot of what I bring to this podcast and the Fantasy Footballers podcast is I am here just to laugh. I am the laugh track for our shows. I am admittedly an easy laugh. I am proud of it. I don't care. I like to laugh. It's very
You're an
very
easy
I
laugh.
love your laugh.
Yeah.
it's very fun. And what we know, I know this too. When people laugh, you just start laughing with them. It's having a good time. And what other better person to have just be on my show to laugh than Goofy? I will be taking the master of the laugh.
Okay, that makes sense.
I will be taking Goofy to. He's not going to talk. He's just going to sit.
That
That's
could
good
be.
'cause
I
he would
mean,
be very annoying.
I wonder if that would get old or not.
Oh, never.
So wait, who's your full podcast team?
So
now you're on the show.
I'm producing just
Okay,
like
you're
Jason.
producing.
I could be on it too, but
No,
whatever.
I get it. You're putting the team together.
I got Ariel, got the golden pipes, Maui, little silky, keeping that hair silky smooth. Got Nick the Fox for my sarcastic, humor-related bits, and then Goofy just to laugh. That's all he's doing.
All right, I have a hard time with this final pick. I'm between two. And-
I have the perfect pick for you.
Oh, man. I have so many perfect picks for him.
But here's the thing. The way I'm looking at, because you want me to go down.
Mickey Mouse.
I know I brought up I have the wisdom, right? Mufasa, Merlin. I've got the straight shooter, thinks he knows everything, Buzz Lightyear. But podcasts have to have somebody to be inquisitive and curious and try to bring up these topics that need advice. If everybody's just giving advice and nobody needs it, nobody ever brings up all these topics. Like, I don't think Mufasa's bringing these things up. You got to bring it to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I need somebody curious. I need somebody that has endless energy. I need somebody that is smart and can seek answers. So I'm going to go with Anna.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
not a bad landing.
No.
She's endless energy. She'll bring questions.
And
she'll,
some answers.
And some answers, and she'll press them. She's not going to settle for just
No, she will
a
not.
token answer from Mufasa or Merlin. She's going to say, no, that doesn't make sense.
Everything the light touches, Mufasa.
That's right.
I'm going to need to be a little bit more specific. That's very generalized.
That's exactly what she'll do. She will bring endless energy and information to the
How
podcast.
does the light touch everything but that one area?
Yeah.
Where do we live?
Yeah.
It's hard to
How
go.
do the elephants die?
All right. Okay. So that's not a bad stick to the landing.
Now, I know who your last one should be.
Well,
Jason.
my team. So I'm looking. I got the Genie. I got Olaf. I got Cruella de Vil. So I've already got this crazy group. Hard to get a word in edgewise. And the two people that are next on my list, I don't think I can do because I think it would just be shouting over everyone, which was Anger from
Inside Out?
From Inside Out, and the Mad Hatter, which would just become
no.
a nightmare.
Can I make one more suggestion for you?
You can. I think I already know where I'm going, but let's hear what your suggestion is.
I didn't take it in hopes that you would take it. Iago. You want to die?
Yeah, I would.
What's the name of that actor? Who plays?
Is that Gilbert?
Yes.
Gilbert
Godfrey.
You need him in the mix.
I would rather be dead than listen to a show with Gilbert Godfrey that is just audio. No, I think I need someone who still has a lot of character, but can also handle, managing some monsters here. Okay? And there ain't no better manager of monsters than Mike Wazowski himself.
Oh.
So I think he's probably – my last pick is probably going to be the host of the show with these three crazy cuckoo characters.
So wait, am I the Mike?
Are you the –
Mike Wazowski?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the Mike Wazowski.
And which one are you?
I would
Olaf?
I would – sure, Olaf, Sully. Oh, wait, are you talking just from my crew?
Yeah, I'm just
I'm
trying.
giving myself a genie. What are you talking about?
We obviously have a perfect mix here. I just imagine what roles we're filling. Mike
Yeah,
is Goofy, clearly.
yes.
Mike's
I'm Goofy.
Cruella de Vil. What are you talking about?
All right, so you have Genie, Olaf, Cruella de Vil, and Mike Wazowski. Mike has
Mike Wazowski.
Ariel, Maui. What's that character?
Nick Wilde.
Nick Wilde and Goofy. I have Mufasa, Buzz, Merlin, and Anna.
You know one character I want to give a shout-out. It should be so great for a podcast, but she doesn't have the name recognition for the polls. And so she
Neither
was last.
does Nick Wilde, but I took
Agreed.
Sure, but Edna Mode.
Oh, yes. She
The
is fabulous.
The costumer
Yes.
from The Incredibles.
Darling.
Oh, man. Her and Cruella?
If you put her as your fourth pick,
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a mad tea party.
That would be, yeah, the Mad Hatter is just there by proxy.
I thought about working, like you did Cruella, I thought about working Captain Hook into the mix.
Ursula also would have been, I mean, you got to have a couple villains on your podcast.
See, I thought for Andy, I thought you put Remy from the rat from Ratatouille.
For more
Like
in the wisdom realm.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that guy knows some stuff, and his
knows
articulation.
cooking.
Yeah, but the articulation of being able to describe things, like when he's talking about mixing flavors, I actually care.
Al said Grandma Willow from Pocahontas. Could have put her
I
in
never
there.
saw Pocahontas. That movie, you know how when you're
What's
when you're a kid-
Moana's grandmother's name too?
Oh,
All the
she's-
grandmas are so wise.
Oh,
The water is mischievous.
yes, for sure.
was
Moana's
awesome.
grandmother
Yeah, she was.
amazing.
That movie's so underrated.
That movie is so underrated. It's got to be like top 5, and it's just always talked about as good, but it's
Make
never in those
way.
top lists.
Yeah, it's one of my faves.
All right, that is the draft.
What did we learn today?
Well, I know what Andy and I learned today. We learned that
This is together here. Yeah,
we learned that Mike is not our friend.
yeah, and we
No,
learned
no,
it.
no, no,
we
no.
learned it like
Oh,
a
I'm
band.
sorry. We learned that. Thank you for correcting me, because you are our friend. We are not Mike's friend.
And we learned it in the
We
Band-Aid
learned-
ripping off
yeah,
kind of way.
Okay.
And I learned. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but I learned a whole bunch of things of how to not bite your cheek.
Oh gosh, yeah, you become a squirrel and don't bite when you're not eating.
You can thank me later, Spitwads. When you've got a bite on your cheek, you're like, oh my gosh.
I think we'll have a lot of feedback today. Twitter @SpitballersPod if you want to talk to us about our picks or our cheeks.
Goodbye.
Bit cheek.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.